It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad. We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now Purdy. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. A long opening drive, but a very successful. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Jacob Cowing deep to receive it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Here's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Into space at the 45. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Play action. Now Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. Touchdown, LA! 2-2 Atwell. 72 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Fighting his way through contact. And able to get this out to the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard
To throw is Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
They run. It's Williams. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now it's Stafford.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Malik Collins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. That